Hi there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your reading for the week of November 22nd through 28th of 2021. So, there have been such amazing messages coming through for everybody. I think I've been saying that every week, but honestly, the energy of the world just feels like it's ramping itself up and making it so that like the world is changing all around us and within us. It's crazy how much everything's changing. And it feels like in your individual world things are really changing as well. And it's driven by you. Okay, a card went flying. We'll see what that is. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Got it. Yeah. Okay. So it feels like those changes within yourself are what's driving the change in your world, and then all around you, the world itself is changing for everybody, and so it feels very significant right now for you to understand that there's this chaos kind of that you're feeling, this like that you're just unsettled and things are unfamiliar and you don't quite know what to do with this world, that this will pass. This is not forever. You will have to make some specific changes within your own life in order to get back to that peaceful feeling that you had for so long. Growth is good. Change is good. It's to your benefit. If you don't make the changes, you will stop growing and you will never be happy. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay. First of all, watch what you're eating. They're talking about vegetarian. Now, some people are not vegetarians. No problem. No problem. You can eat meat, but just be conscious of the source of it, right? And be conscious of the treatment of the animals. The vegetables also, try as much as possible to have organic. These days, it's almost impossible to get truly organic things because the soil is so saturated. But still, the less chemical there is in your food, the better. So avoid the processed stuff, right? If you grow a garden, then great, you're in good shape because you can just eat what you grow. And try and get heirloom seeds is what they're telling me, or heritage seeds, whatever they're called. The old kind, before they GMO'd things. Okay. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of you say, okay, get on with it. This is unimportant to all these changes and all this kerfluffle in my life right now. No, it's not. It's not unimportant. How you feed yourself is how you go forward, right? The more garbage you eat, the more chaos your thoughts will be. I am serious. I am serious. That's what they're telling me, and that they're reminding me of the times that I personally have learned that. Eat the good food. You are so worth it. Put the effort into preparing the vegetables and the fresh meats from scratch, instead of going through like the fast food drive-through, right? You are worth it, because the more of that garbage that you take in, the worse you feel, the more you feel like you are not worth it, right? And the cloudier your thoughts will get, because all those chemicals do that. They cloud up your thoughts. It's maybe time to do a heavy metals detox is what just popped in. Visit your health food store to find out how to do that. Okay, good. Do some research. So that's kind of a catchphrase these days, do your own research, right? You do need to, though. There's things that you've been questioning lately, and you don't know what it is. So look it up. It feels like something financial, almost like, how much do things cost? It's been a while since you rented. I don't know if that's accurate. It's been a while since you've had to have this knowledge. So it's time to look things up. Have a gander, see what things cost, so that you can plan. Just so that you know, knowledge is good. Knowledge is good. By researching things, you are not committing to it. You are just learning about it. Okay. All right. You've got this. You've got this. Okay. It feels like something that you don't want to have to know. You don't want to have the knowledge of. But it's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. So better for you to look it up, learn about it, and that way you're knowledgeable. Okay. Now, visualize abundance in all forms. So, like, it just feels like in your mind, you're walking on icicles. That's what they're showing me. I don't know. It's like pokey, pointy, tiny mountains that you have to walk on to get anywhere. It feels very unstable. It feels slippery, like you just can't trust where your feet are setting themselves. So the antidote to that is to visualize the abundance in all its forms. So this is in time, it's in love, it's in companionship, it's in peace, it's in having solid footing, a clear, dry sidewalk right everywhere you're going. It's money, it's fulfillment, it's all those things. It's relationships. Visualize abundance in all its forms. See what that feels like. Like when you have that abundance of whatever. How does it feel to have that? At this moment, you're feeling like you don't have it. And so that's been your predominant feeling. Switch that around. When you actually have lots of that, what do you feel like? Depending on the thing, it's a different thing, right? But it feels really good. And so sit there and just feel that. When you do have lots of that thing, do you lounge around? Do you feel like the king or queen of your world? Like everything is just arriving to do your bidding, and life is special and amazing, and you have peace, and you have comfort, and you have fun, and you have joy, and all those things. Really feel that, and do that every day. And that's how you bring it to you. That's how you create it and manifest it. Okay, all right. Now, it is time to be a conscious consumer. There are companies, people, things to spend your money on that do not line up with your values. So you want to be very cautious about supporting them. You want to send a message with your choices that you do not agree with what they're doing. And it's a very strong message without having to shout from a soapbox. That just doesn't sit right with you, right? You don't need to be vocal. You don't need to be the center of attention. You don't need to be an activist. But you do have some opinions about how things should be. And so when a place, a company, whatever, is doing things in opposition to your values and your morals, you need to tell them somehow, right? So use your dollars, use your choices to be your voice. And that's a really, really nice way to do it. Okay? All right. There's something unhealthy in your life right now, and it's time to kick it to the curb. Yeah, get rid of that unhealthy thing, whatever that may be. It feels like this is what this research is kind of leading to, how to do that, or what's a better way, or something like that. Whatever this unhealthy thing is, get rid of it. Communication is coming to mind. I'm not quite sure how that fits in there, but be really clear in your communication when you are getting rid of this. They're not giving me any clues really as to what this is. It feels like it's such a big gamut. And so, see, this is one of these things that you can envision the abundance. Once you have kicked this thing out and you no longer have to deal with that all the time, how is life? Delicious, right? There's some parts of it that you're kind of sad, but it's a cycle. Everything goes in cycles. Some things come to an end, and they should. If you try and drag them out past their end date, it just gets more and more sour. I mean, just don't do it. It only hurts everybody. Okay? So look after yourself. Get rid of this thing, whatever it is that is not doing you any good. You'll be glad afterwards. You'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner. Yeah, okay. And every day, make a list of everything that you're grateful for, everything that you appreciate. For me, the word is appreciate rather than grateful. Feels a little different to me. Keep a notebook handy. So all day, every day, you're thinking things like, wow, I really like that thing. I'm appreciative of it. My car drives so nice, and the roads were dry and bare, and the heat is beautiful. I'm enjoying that heat, and we have this amazing home, and I love my socks, and I can see very nicely because my vision is right on, and all these things. Think them, make them bigger. Let yourself really treasure those things. Write them down in a little book or whatever. Speak them out loud. Just do that all day, every day. Be that weirdo that's always on about what they're grateful for. Yeah. Trust me, people won't think it's out of character for you. Okay, give me a second. This card went flying. Where did it go? Way over there. Okay, hang on. Cards have been flying a lot today. Okay, so, giving and receiving. Oh, I must have pulled my camera. Sorry, guys. Didn't realize I did that. Giving and receiving. So, this is another one of those things that it's kind of like cycles in a way. It has to balance. What you want more of, give it away, because that makes room for more of it to come in. If you're aware that your giving and receiving is out of balance, then you can change it, right? If you feel like you've just been doing all the giving and nobody else is giving anything, and for a day or two, a week, whatever, okay, that's fine. It's going to balance out in some way. But if it's been longer than that, it's been months now, maybe even years, it's just not a good thing in your life. You need to balance this. You need to be able to not necessarily stop giving, but you need to start receiving. And that balances things out. Be conscious of that. That's really important. Okay. All right, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you very much. And I want you to know that I love you. And I'll see you next week.